Hi guys, welcome for being back on my channel. Today I am going to show you quite fast tutorial on how I am using my new Procreate brushes. I have new brushes for Procreate on my shop, which is the TheGGShop. If you don't know yet, but this doesn't mean you have to buy anything. Just if you want to have a look on some quick techniques of coloring, this is probably the right video. I will probably delve into more specific details on how I shade skin. I know people want to know more on my coloring and drawing process, so I'm trying to provide any kind of information about this kind of topics, but I am struggling with time management and things in my life. As you can see, I am wearing my pajama while I'm recording this intro to the video because I do try every day to get things done, and maybe it's something that I can discuss in a next video in the future, but just please accept the fact that I am trying to juggling more than one things in my life at once. Like everybody, right? But when you have to stop and sit down for providing, helping people doing something, it's something that you want to be prepared, right? But whatever, just as I said, you don't have to buy anything from me. I'm not making this video only to promote what I do as an illustrator and as a creative content creator. So don't think that I'm providing this because I want people to spend money. If you feel free to consider anything you want. For me, is enough if you stay with me, or if you just can get some precious information on what I do and how I do it. And if you want to ask me something, I will be glad to help you, like I always did whenever I could in the past, and I will in the future. So I will stop talking now and let you enjoy this tutorial. Thank you. Bye guys. See you. Okay, so guys, this is what I was doing to test the brush set. For example, this brush here is, in my opinion, perfect when you have to design a logo and want to show your client how could turn out. Now, skin coloration is as you can see, the first thing that I do. I always start coloring the part of the illustration that is more extended or big when it comes to dimension. Smaller details comes for last. Now, after I gave flat color, I am giving some basic shadow without being very careful or precise, just basic shadows, so I know where I have to, where the color is more important for me. And yes, I am blending, but please keep in mind what I'm doing. I am just dragging some of the color to the center. I'm not blending all the color, I am just giving. I am dragging the color I have just made, and I'm dragging that color to the center, so it gives a more blended outlook. Okay, now It's time for even darker areas and shadows. These kind of shadows are called occlusion shadows, which are very, very small portions of colors, and basically they do represent shadows that are normal in specific areas, like when the fingers are touching, uh, you know when the fingers are touching, and just in very small areas. Okay, I always I always use a reference layer in order to drag and drop. I don't really think that selection tool is the best way to fill an empty area with color in Procreate. Okay, now I am going for one of my favorite effect, which is animal print, everything that is leopard or cheetah or cow, um, things like that. And every time I apply a shadow is always on a new layer in multiply mode. So I only use the normal mode, the normal set on a layer if it's a flat color. Now every time I want to give some light effect, I use the screen mode. So this is what I'm doing right now. Now keep in mind that my Procreate app is in Italian, not by choice, but at the moment of the installation it recognized that my tablet is set it for Italian language, so it went by itself by default, and it that won't change anything for you if we want to recreate something like the same design that I'm doing, or just in general any kind of tutorial. If you see my Procreate being in Italian, you will find the same features in the same exact position, so don't panic. Once again, the red nails are being colored with some shadows. This is something that I do. The process is: first step flat, second step multiply layer with primary shadows, and then if it's the case I will add more shadows in a multiply layer again. If I need, yeah, like, look, what I'm doing right now is giving some light effect, but I want that to be bright and pop. Like, I want the light effect to be bright and really popping out. So I use a screen layer, like a layer that I'm setting on screen. Okay. And this, I would say, is my way to go standard process. Okay, this is what I meant when I when I had in mind this kind of brush. Like you can use that, like if you want to provide a sample for a logo. Let's say you have a friend that is a nail tech, and she's asking you like, hey, can you do my logo for my activity as a nail tech? And maybe you can design my business card. Of course I will. I do this, I do that. And you can, this is a way you can provide like a sample of your work, basically. But also you can use it like for anything you want, if for practicing, there are 26 different brushes, so there's quite a few things you can do with that. Okay, as you can see, I do sometimes make confusion with layers. Just I apologize if I am confusing some of you, but I wanted to, invert the color. I wanted the letters to be white and remove the square around. So I had to, you know, to adjust my layers. Okay, so I would say this is, oh, I forgot a little tiny spot. This is basically it. My illustration is basically done. I would say this came really out of my, I didn't I didn't plan to, do something like this. Um I would say I played by ear, just improvised totally. Um, and cheetah and red are like my good to go for every occasion, even in my closet. Green and red and cheetah are like a great classic for me. And this is the only light beam that I am giving, because I have this tendency to over illuminate everything that I do. And this is it, guys. Let me know if you like it. Okay, so it's 26 different Procreate brushes. Once again, you don't have to buy anything. I just want to show, at the end of the video what I did. And I included also some individual fingers to let people practice it, some, French tips or something. And if you like this kind of video and want to let me know you want more of this, just give me a thumbs up, and see you soon in my next video. Bye.